Basically, my ultimate reason for leaving the band is just a change or a turn in my life. Pursuing music, being involved with music has always been something that I've done. It's always been a part of me. It's always been a passion, and probably always will be. I'm not. I'm always going to continue to dabble with stuff. I'm sure, just because I can't sit still for too long. But you know, I was probably out of everyone in the band. I'm not sure exactly how to say it. I was an exception, maybe. I was maybe the odd one, the oddball. I don't know. Basically, what I mean by that is everyone in the band was your typical band member. Um, we were all there because we loved music. We were all there because we wanted to do something with music, and we all wanted it to become something. Um, I sort of had maybe like a double life going on. I was in the band. I was doing the band thing. I wanted the band thing to happen. But at the same time, I got a family that I was starting. I got a career that I was trying to work on, just a regular old boring life career. Um, but something, that I'd been working on that I wanted to work on. And it just eventually got to a point to where I had to make a decision. It wasn't being in the band wasn't just something I did nonchalant. It was just kind of something I did on the side. It was a serious part of me, and just like everyone else in the band, we wanted to, you know, you're either doing it or you're not. And we wanted it to be something, and we were all putting everything into it. It just finally got to a point in my life to where I had to make a decision. I felt I had to make a decision of what I wanted to do. It was one thing; it was getting too hard to juggle everything. I just had, a son that was born not too long ago. Um, Obviously, very important for me to be with him and spend time with him and support my family. Um, and it it got to a point to where I needed to make a decision, and I was no longer comfortable um, with the thought of taking it any further when if I wasn't putting my all into it. And I think that's sort of what it was getting to. My focus and my priorities shifted, and not only was I naturally focusing on other things, but I wanted to focus on other things as well. And I was sort of, not purposefully, but inevitably, the band was sort of being put on the back burner for a little while. And I was doing things as much as I could to get them done, and it just started becoming a game that I was playing. And I kind of felt like if I continue doing what I'm doing, I'm basically just hurting the band, um, because and they. I'm not sure how aware. I'm not even sure if they were aware of my situation, because to my understanding, it was all sort of abrupt when I broke it to them. But I mean, they did mention that they kind of felt like maybe something like this was coming. I don't know. I must have shown signs or whatever.